Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to play Auld Syne. Auld Syne is a very useful tune for ending a Scottish ceilidh, and it's also the big tune on New Year's Eve. And it works great as a fiddle tune. It's a very old Scottish song. It was given words by Robert Burns, but it was already an old song when he got to it. If you're unsure as to the pronunciation, if you watch Paul Anderson, my guru for Scottish fiddle, then he says in no uncertain terms it's pronounced Auld Syne and not Syne, as many an ignorant Englishman might well say. I'm going to give you several versions of this: a very simple, straightforward version, an ornamented version, a double stopped ornamented version, and I'm going to finish off with a beautiful 3/4 version recorded by James Taylor. So let's start off with the simple one. We're in the key of D. So no ornamentation to start with. 1, 2, 3. Now, I said it's very simple. It does have, in that particular version, a little bit of third position, where we go on the third line. So we go up to third position, there, first finger, second finger, fourth finger. If you want to play this, but you don't really fancy third position, then just play that B twice, and then it's pretty straightforward. Okay, now we can add to that a few drones, a few cuts, a few double cuts. So a cut is it's a single grace note, a flick of a note above the melody note, like that. A double cut is at 2 notes, so that was, and what you're aiming for with the cuts and the double cuts is to get those notes as light and fast as possible, and you always slur into the melody note. So you should really not clearly hear what the 2 notes are. That's the kind of effect you're looking for. And I do have a video all about the cut. So let's do all the way through with those ornaments, and I'll use the backing as well. Okay, now let's look at some nice drones and double stops. So this will really thicken up the sound. So we're going to start off with a open D, open A together. And underneath the D note, that one, we're going to put an F sharp. And then under the E we're going to have an A. And again under the D, a F sharp. Same again. So that can be either fourth finger over a third finger, or third position, 2 over 1. First finger over an open A, 3 over 2, open over open. That's 3 over 2. I haven't written it in, but you could do a drone there. A drone again. Third finger over second if you want. That's a B over a G if you want. And you're ending with the third finger over second finger. You can do less than that or even more than that if you want in terms of drones and double stops, but it really thickens up the sound. Let's just have a go at that with the backing. And if you happen to be playing this at a dance, and it's often played as the closing piece or dance at the end of a Scottish Ceilidh, what will usually happen is you play the whole thing slowly through once, and then halfway through the second time, then you double up the tempo. Not the tempo of the melody, but of the backing. So the second time round might be something like this. Then slow down. So that's assuming you have someone else playing the backing. Then they're going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4 to ta 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 ta. And at that point, all the audience who are standing in a circle with their arms crossed, they will start yomping into the middle and out again. It's a great excitement. Sometimes you have another whole time round the fast bit. But when I've done it, it's usually been just twice around the whole thing. And finally, I'm going to give you as a beautiful version by James Taylor, which he sings, and he's added quite a lot of extra chords, which I think sound beautiful, and the 3/4 version really works. I wouldn't do this either on New Year's Eve or at a Scottish Ceilidh, because it's not a traditional approach at all. But if you were doing like a concert of maybe Scottish music or something, and this would go as a very nice closing number. Hope you enjoy this. If you'd like a copy of the dots for all 3 versions, then do subscribe to the channel and send me an email. And if you'd like to get all of my PDFs, and that's now over 400 of them, all in one go, do please consider joining me on Patreon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.